Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about exercise 2.1 of chapter 2 polynomials of NCERT class 9 mathematics. So today we are going to do the problems of exercise 2.1. Let us take up with question number 1. You just read the question carefully. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variables and which are not? If it is not, then state the reason for your answer. Let us take with first problem, that is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So here you observe there is only one variable which is having x. I think this is a perfect example of a polynomial with one variable. So this is the polynomial with one variable. Take up with the second one, y square plus root 2. You see root 2 is a constant and y is the only polynomial is available in this problem. Then this is also a polynomial with one variable, that is y, and this is one variable which is x. The third problem, there is a confusion here because there is root 2 is not a whole number. So 3 root 2 plus t root 2. You observe in this first term, if you take a power of root 2, that is t to the power of 1 by 2. In the previous video I have explained the power of t should be a whole number. It should not be a rational number or any negative number. Then we can call it as that is not a polynomial. So this is not a polynomial. So I'll repeat. If there is a power which is having a rational number, then that is not a polynomial. If the power is in negative integer, that is not a polynomial at all. It should be a positive whole number. It's not a polynomial. The fourth one, so y and y here, I think we can say, oh, y is there, we can say that it is a polynomial with one variable, that is y. But you carefully observe the second term, you can write this as y to the power of minus 1 2y to the power of minus 1. Since this power is in negative, that is a contradiction for our statement of a polynomial. It should be a positive integer. So we can say this is not a polynomial. Fifth problem. So x to the power of 10 plus y power 3 plus t power 50. So I think here there are three variables are there. There is no x in all the terms. There is a y in this term. There is a t in this term. We can say in the problem we have to identify which of the following polynomials are in one variable. So which are not. So this is not a polynomial with one variable. This is a polynomial. Again, it's a polynomial with three variables. What are the three variables? X, y and t. So first problem and second problems are those which are having a polynomials of one variables. Apart from these two, these are some of the different kind of polynomials. So let us take the question number 2. You need to write a coefficient of x square. So you carefully observe, you need to write a coefficient of x square in each of the following problem. So first one, 2 plus x square plus x. So just forget about these two terms because we are only concentrate about x square. So if nothing is there before x square, you can write 1. So directly we can say coefficient of x square in this problem is 1. Second problem, 2 minus x square plus x cube. Here also there is no, but you have to say 1, but it is in the negative term. We can say minus 1 is a coefficient of x square is minus 1. So for the third problem, so pi x square by 2 plus x. Forget about this term. In this term, so x square before we can write pi by 2. We can say this is a coefficient of x square. So pi by 2 is a coefficient of x square. Similarly for the fourth problem, root 2x minus 1. You observe here in this term there is no x square term and here also there is no x square term. We can directly say that so it is not present, there is no coefficient for x square because x square term is not available in this problem. I hope all of you understood this. Let us go with the third problem. Give an example each of a binomial of degree 35 and a monomial of degree 100. You can write n number of examples. So I can say x to the power of 35 plus 10 for the first case, because you need to write a binomial of degree 35. So here degree should be 35. You can take x, y, t or whatever the variable, but I have taken x here. So since it is a binomial, you need to write another term. So this is the only case you need to look very carefully. And a monomial of degree 100. For the second case, I can write like y to the power of 100. Since there is only one term here which is called monomial, if you are not uh, catching these things, you can go back to my first video where I have explained the types of polynomial in different categories. So fourth problem says write the degree of the following polynomials. Let us take with the first one. I already told you in the previous video, you need to take a degree which is having highest power. So there is only this is a polynomial of one variable. This is having degree 1 and this is having degree 2 and this is having degree 3. So highest degree you need to write in the answer. I think the answer for this question is 3 is the degree of this polynomial. Second one, 4 minus y square. Again, this is the term we need to look after. There is a highest power of 2. We can say 2 is the degree of this question. So 5t minus root 7. Root 7 is a constant and 5 is a coefficient. You need to look into this variable. If there is nothing in the power, you can assume that there is a 1 here, and we can say 1 is the degree of this polynomial. The fourth question, 3. We know that 3 is a constant. There is no variables here. You can assume that there is a variable x to the power of 0. So you know that anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1 and the remaining thing in this problem is only 3. So you can assume that there is a variable here which is having the power of 0. We can write the degree of this polynomial is 0. I hope all of you understood this question. Let us take with the fifth one. Here, very simple, you need to classify the given polynomial as linear, quadratic, cubic polynomials. So in the previous video, I explained the types of polynomial where if it is a highest degree 2, then which is called as quadratic. So so this is quadratic, and there is a highest degree of 3. We can say if it is a degree 3, we can call it as cubic. So this is the highest term we are looking this in this problem. Since it is 2, we can write quadratic, a quadratic polynomial. So there is 1 degree available here because nothing is there. You can put 1 here, and which is called a linear polynomial. Here also same thing. You need to put 1, and we can call it as linear polynomial. So there is a degree of 2 for this variable. We can call it as quadratic. There is a degree 3 of this monomial. We can call it as cubic. I hope all of you understood this. If you cannot able to catch it, then go to my first video. I have explained thoroughly the types of polynomials. And if you still doubt, you just come back to in the comment section. I'm going to explain once again. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.